Yeah, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all glory, and all honors unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. This is a quick video I want to do going into this ID2020. This is what I have here is an article. This is from the UN.org. All right, this is the official United Nations website, and this is on. It says this is the United Nations Office for Partnerships under the Sustainable Development Goals. All right, Sustainable Development Goals. This is the project that they're undertaking now as we speak. Previous video, I went into Bill Gates and his ambitions concerning the vaccines and the microchip implants, and how he wants to create a digital certificate solution so different governments around the world would know who's been vaccinated and who hasn't. All right, which goes hand in hand with the ID2020. Now, this is from the ID2020 Summit 2016. This is from May 20th, 2016, New York. It says on Friday, May 20th, 2016, ID2020, a strategic global initiative launched in response to the Sustainable Development Goal. 16.9, provide legal identity to all, including birth registration by 2030. All right, now we've talked about, I've talked about in my videos, and other brothers as well, the apostles and the elders here at GMS, we've talked about this, this beast wanting to basically create a global registry. That was also in the Obama healthcare bill. That there would be a registry underneath the Class 2 device, which we equated with the microchip implant. And they want to do this in the UN as well. So it says, in collaboration with the United Nations Office for Partnerships, hosted the ID2020 Summit, harnessing digital identity for the global community at the United Nations headquarters in New York. Now, we always bring out the fact that during an interview with Alex Jones, Aaron Russo was being interviewed, and he mentioned how Nick Rockefeller, said that the goal of the elite, the central bank and the elite, the different families of Esau, they wanted to get everybody microchipped. And I mentioned, like I said in the last article, that the Rockefeller Foundation is a part of this Sustainable Development Goals program set up by the United Nations. So it all makes sense now, okay? It says around 1/5 of the world's population, 1.8 billion people, is without legal identity, which deprives them of access to health care, school, shelter, justice, and other government services. Commonly affected groups include refugees displaced by war, territorial disputes, victims of famine, societal outcasts, global disorder, political instability, competition for resources, and climate change. And all these things have come up in the news recently in the last few years. So the solution is going to be everyone to be given a digital legal identity, and that's going to come via the microchip. Okay. Let's see, and this is a short article here. It says, in the context of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development adopted by world leaders in 2015 and is already 2020, so it's been 5 years. It says, with the overarching goal to leave no one behind, the need to enable people who suffer legal, political, social, and economic exclusion to obtain official identity is clear. In response to this global need, the ID2020 summit convened leaders and representatives from the private sector, governments, international organizations, non-governmental organizations, policy analysts, and thought leaders to build cross-sectoral partnerships that contribute to provide all invisible and vulnerable people with a legal identity by 2030, to make them visible and restore them into society. So this is a part of Esau's so-called New World Order, okay? And I say so-called because the real New World Order is going to come on the earth via the kingdom of Yahweh Shemiah Shai and the Israelites, okay? But this is what they want to do. You know, we all know the scriptures, Revelation the 13th chapter, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, and free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. So this is what they're doing now. Okay. ID 2020, and it's coming into play now. All right. You know, they're getting things rolling. They're getting things in gear. And let's see here. Yeah, so it says, and they want to take the people that they don't necessarily have identification for around the world. They want to, it says, to make them visible. It says here, they want to all invisible and vulnerable people with legal identity by 2030 to make them visible and restore them into society. What society? The New World Order. Okay. Of Esau. But that's not going to happen. All right. So what I want to do is I want to get the book of Job. Right. Let me see. The Enterprise. All right. The Enterprise. Yep. So this is the book of Job, chapter 5 and 12. It says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty. This is talking about the Heavenly Father. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. The crafty is Esau. It says, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. All right. And on the back of the dollar bill, on the $1 bill, you have notice ordo seclorum. All right. You have the all-seeing eye, which novus ordo seclorum means new secular order. And it has annuit coeptis, which I believe it means announcing our enterprise. So they're not going to be able to announce this enterprise and introduce it in the earth because the Lord himself, Yahweh B'Hashem Shai, is going to disappoint them in their endeavors. All right. It says in verse 13, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. So the Lord is going to take Esau down. He's not going to get this new world order manifested. Okay. It says they meet with darkness in the daytime. You know, they do these meetings and they're really speaking evil and wicked things. And grope in the noonday is in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So whatever's coming from Esau with this new world order agenda, trying to microchip everybody, the Heavenly Father said he's going to save the poor. And the poor are the Israelites. Verse 16, it says, so the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. So we have nothing to fear. All right, brothers and sisters, we have nothing to fear from Esau, man. Okay. All right. He's going to come with this legislation. He's locking these countries, these cities down, these states down. But Yahweh Shemiah Shai says that he's going to save the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So we have hope. All right. But I just want to bring that out on this ID 2020. They're definitely moving things quickly. Okay. Things are going according to their plan so far right now. But the Lord is going to disappoint them. And that's going to be via destroying America in the war of Armageddon. The Lord's Spirit is going to be in those missiles. He's going to have them destroy themselves via nuclear missiles. and the elect are going to be saved. So with that, I want to give all praises, all glory, and all honors unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hope for the elect.